All of you are there in the hope of finding employment because, advanced as the packed worlds are, it's still a capitalist economy and you have to earn your daily bread. Unfortunately, the other pack worlds have not been very generous when it comes to offering opportunities, so you're forced to find what opportunities you can on Akiton. The the work program that you use to apply for work has pointed all of you here and has mentioned a particular location called Kafak Depot. All right, so I'm assuming that you got to know each other on the journey here, and when you land, um, the first thing that you're greeted, uh, the first thing that greets you are all of these um, employees flashing alluring uh, signs, enticing you to go to their respective establishments. Some offer food, others drink, others um, baths, games, gambling, almost any sort of delight and vice is on offer in Marrow.
Elos presents a very um a very severe face, but inside he's shaking and kind of wishes he were back home because this is all very overwhelming.
Now, Milos, being a Vesk,
Hmm.
actually causes the I think I should call them hucksters. No, the hucksters to kind of create a space. You know how school fish tend to create a space away from a shark.
Uh-huh.
They do exactly that, but they still keep up their huckstering, right? Some even more intrepid ones, mostly Isokoi, the tiny rat folk, the the
Uh-huh.
the kind that the people of Chip actually try to come close to you and try to entice you with um um invitations of food, the sort that the Vesk like. And some even says we'd even allow you to go and chase it first.
I grunt.
And he scurries away.
Okay.
So that's the general welcome that you get. And you know for a fact that the only thing they're after is your money. All right? Now, unfortunately, this is uh, Marrow City, as spectacular um, as it feels and it looks, is not where your employment lies. You need to get to a place called Kafak Depot. And the information that you have tells you to look for a vehicle that will drive you to Kafak Depot, which is several days away. So I'm going to assume that for those of you who can afford it, you might want to indulge yourself in the delights of Marrow City for a while, but you'll soon discover that Marrow City is very expensive. It was set up by oligarchs to as tourist traps. All right.
Okay, do we have contacts here?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
There is somebody though that you might want to contract a ride uh, with. This guy is a Shiran, and his name is Chak Trime. All right. So if I remember the correct way to describe him, he's um, it's male, and you can tell this by the coloration of his chitin, and he's he's holding up a sign
What is
to
he?
Kefak Shiren.
Shirin.
Yeah,
Uh,
he has red hair.
Okay. I wobble over to the Shirin and say, "Howdy. Uh, by chance, are you going to the depot?"
He's actually very friendly and says, "That's what the sign says."
Great. Would you happen to know if there are any bars there?
Oh, definitely. Not only bars, but there's a museum there that actually has a scale model of the entire place. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah. But the bars, do they have cheap liquor? As in really cheap liquor?
Oh yeah, they have that too.
Great. I'm in. Where's the vehicle?
Right this way. And he
And
holds up
I'm
the
off.
sign. Kafak Depot. Kafak Depot.
I nudge
And
Astrid and grunt.
and I pass out at the backseat.
Okay.
No, I
Oh,
suppose we should follow.
Mhm. I see this passed out human in the back seat. I give her a few cursory pokes. I look to Astrid.
I think it's still alive.
I let Astrid climb in first and then I follow.
Cute. I climb in. Um, somewhere as far as I can to the collapsed person. From, rather.
That's good because she stinks of booze and weed.
No.
Actually, it's very hard to tell apart the fumes of alcohol rising up from um hang on, I need a reference. Rising up from Lisbeth. Favor guys, please follow Lance's example, follow Arju's example, and put your character's name and then your name in between. Oh,
Mm,
that actually just applies only to Mark. In parenthesis, Mark.
in parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Lance, please add your name in parentheses. Thank you.
Done.
we did this already. All
Mm,
right.
perfect. You cannot tell the difference between the fumes of alcohol coming from Lisbeth and the fumes from inside the vehicle that Chuck Tremay drives. However, it gives you however, you get the impression that the vehicle he drives is sturdy and
I
reliable.
digress.
Digress?
Yeah. It's not it's not a beautiful ride. It's not a good ride for me. It's junk.
Ah, right, because
I'm a scholar.
you're a scholar. It's
Yeah.
not comfortable for you.
Yes. So I
You
huff and
voice
puff
opinions.
around as I try to sit comfortably. How long is the trip to the town?
You're asking Chimactere?
No,
Chimac-
I use my device to check how far it is. I'm guessing para meron naman I have a communicator, so parang may GPS naman siguro.
hmm
So I look at it na lang.
Several hundred kilometers, which translates to several days.
Putang ina yan. Oh, that's
So
so far.
you're going to have to find a way to make yourself comfortable.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
Say again.
I wake up and I hang my head out the side and I retch.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
okay.
How much longer is this going to take?
He looks around at you and says, looks like it's just you lot. Well, we can shove off now.
Oh, we haven't even started.
No, we haven't.
Blech.
Try to make yourself as comfortable as possible. And
Pass
please,
out again.
don't throw up inside my van.
I take anything that's soft and sit on it and use it as a butt pillow.
Yeah, there are cushions,
I take all
but
of them.
you build yourself a cute little nest.
Yeah.
Um, Milos, being Vesk, grabs one of the pillows from the Isoki and hands it over to Astrid.
That's quite alright. I think I can do without.
I grunt.
Oh, okay. I did. Madali tayong kausap. Sige.
I'll remember
All
this,
right,
Milos.
strap down, everyone. Hang on to dear life.
Excuse
And
me?
if you
What?
Don't believe him. I say. It's nothing.
he revs his van, the space equivalent of a van, and it begins to gradually pick up speed. Surprisingly, the ride is more or less smooth.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, but it is a grind. I mean, it literally takes several days for you to cross the distance between Maro and Ketak Depot.
Four-wheeled ba
To
to
build,
or is this ano to? Like floating off
yeah,
the
it's
ground.
a hover van.
Okay.
It's a hover van, and uh, Chimak, what a name, Jack Trime handles it pretty well. He knows his van very well. So, what brings you to Kafak Depot? You don't look like the tourist type that go there. He just throws the question up into the air and hopes somebody will pick it up.
Since Lisbeth is passed out, someone else will have to.
Hmm.
Well, we were told that there was job opportunities there. I think that's what we heard.
I grunt.
And you're right. This, especially this time of year, there's a lot of work to be done at Kafak Depot.
Oh, have you done much work there yourself?
I have, but I find that most of my services are best compensated and appreciated by doing what I'm doing right now.
I see. Well, perhaps. You certainly know more than I do. What kind of work is out there?
You're asking about Kafak Depot itself?
Yeah.
Well, I did mention the Junkfield Palace.
Oh no. Astrid did not listen to that. I did. So.
Oh, okay. There are a lot of main locations in the depot. First of all, there are a lot of hotels and resorts.
Oh.
Right? It's something like a donut. So you have the rich area, which they call the skirt, and since they employ almost everybody that they can get, I'm sure you'll find a lot of work there.
Oh,
Now, the if you can't find work in the hospitality department, try looking for work as a tour guide. Right? Now that's going to take some getting used to, but there are a lot of guides there who are very happy to share their knowledge, especially with the depot this time of year. The reason why it's called Kepak Depot is because of those critters that they send out to consume the junk that the depot is famous for.
I see.
Then there's the place you might find jobs as laborers in the arena. This is actually a concert hall, so don't get put off by the name. They like to think big and talk big on Akiton. There are a lot of shops, there are a lot of restaurants, there are a lot of concession stands. They were always hungry for extra hands to help them. Although if you have time, you could probably um divide your time between the arena and the concert hall. Um, Word of caution: there's a lot of competition. That's the way things are done here. So don't be surprised if you're going to be if you're going to be caught in between. Just be careful and watch yourself. Okay? I understand that the Zelp are actually starting to make their move against the water dealer. Um, as much as possible, keep your head down and your nose clean, and you'll be fine.
You.
Of course, you could also try looking for jobs as cleaners of the service tunnels, right? It
I
really
see.
depends what you're really into.
Would,
Cleaners? Do,
Hmm.
do, do I look like I clean?
I mean, everybody should clean. I
I
glance over
grunt.
at Elizabeth.
You take what you can get, and if you're lucky, you might find a an opening more suited to your taste. I'm just saying that service tunnels need cleaners. The arena and the concert hall at Carnival will probably need well-spoken folk like you. Besides, you're a local, aren't you? I mean, the Isaki come from Akiton.
That's why I left.
Well, welcome back. And the conversation continues like that, on and off. Um, Along the way, in the course of several days, you stop at several rest areas, rest for the night, get refreshments. Everything is covered uh, by the fee that you paid him beforehand, right? So by the time you reach Kefak Depot, your money remains intact. I'm going to assume that Lisbeth got drunk on the complimentary drinks offered to her, which she took
Every
advantage
single one.
of.
Even at mine.
Doesn't
Wow.
Lisbeth eat?
She's on a liquid diet. Finally, you arrive at Kefak Depot, and it is a welcome sight because for the past few days you have seen nothing but red, dusty rock. All right, it's a big, it's a big shock compared to the shiny, bright, sparking uh, advertisements of Marrow, and you go through several days of all this barren rock with the occasional Isokoi caravan that in sight. But aside from that, nothing else. Once in a while, you see bands of huge four-legged, four-armed giants trudging across the landscape, but they're too far away for you to make out details.
I step out of the vehicle. I am
Hmm.
both drunk and high from the weed I just smoked. And
Hmm.
I say, "It's a junkyard. Hallelujah."
It is indeed.
We're gonna make a killing here, folks.
All right.
Let's find the owner of this junkyard.
Yeah, no, I think something already died here. So
The the impression you get of Capac Depot is this: grand buildings, impossibly clean considering the fine grit choking the air, ring the outer edge of Capac Depot. Flashy signs for accommodations and entertainment adorn every surface. As Track Trime drives deeper into town, glossy facades quickly fade into huddles of dust-stained buildings. Mountains of crashed starships and other junk stretch behind them. Piles of metal, glass, plastic, and countless other materials glint in the light of the burning sun. Kefal Depot appears quite busy. Many wheeled vehicles trundle through the streets, some of which wind through junk mounds. Vendors hawk their wares on corners and haggle with customers. Jack Trime pulls up to a curb and says, "End of the line. It's been a real pleasure driving you folks. Hope you find what you're looking for here." And with a wave, the sheriff departs, his vehicle emitting a cloud of exhaust.
You know what?
And there
I
you
could
are.
have
What
I
do you
could have
do?
done something about his engine if he only asked me to.
Too bad. Well, do you want to are you coherent enough to actually make the offer before you get down?
Are you kidding me? When I'm drunk and high, I'm at my best.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Mark, is there a way you can increase the volume on your mic?
They
I'm
want to
already max.
increase the volume. Ah, you're
Yeah,
at max?
yeah, I'm already maximum on my side.
I'm gonna have to transfer devices na lang.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
I mope around as the vehicle leaves.
Oh, hello.
Ah, much better, much better.
Wonderful.
Chip will have a lot of time to mope around uh, while Lisbeth actually tinkers with the engine of Tracker May's vehicle. The Shiren is very appreciative and actually gives you,
More
uh,
booze?
well, I'll tell you what. He hands you a few credits, not very much, maybe about five, and
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
he points you. That's my favorite bar over there. That's going to good. That's going to tide you over for the entire night. Tell them
Hooray.
Jack Tremay sent you.
Chakrame. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And here you go. I make it such that he's no longer a smoke belcher.
And then he guns the engine. It hums beautifully. And say, "Oh, you know what you're doing, girlie. Much obliged."
Yeah, and remember, it's a diesel engine, not gasoline. Stop putting gasoline in a diesel engine.
And I thought I was doing the good stuff. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Diesel, excellent. I'll be able to stretch my budget even better this way. I owe you one.
You're welcome.
Remember,
So,
Jack may sent you.
yeah, got it. Question again. You mentioned something earlier. I think I was partially passed out. That some kind of faction was making their moves in this area, and therefore we should avoid them. Keep our head down. What's the name of that faction?
Well, the long-standing the long-standing rivalry has been between the water seller, who basically,
Water Seller.
yeah, he's basically the godfather of Kefak Station, and then the Silk
Hmm.
family,
Silk family.
Zelp,
Zelp.
Zelp, Zelp.
Zelp. What do they do?
They run a chain of establishments
Like
mostly hotel and restaurant.
their Yelp.
Hmm.
Zilp. Zilp.
Zelp. Now, I hear that there might be a another small gang that's starting to make its presence felt.
Okay. So these are all gangs, is that right?
No, the water dealer. Hmm. How do I put it this way? Everything here is about crime. It depends on how well they hide it. Okay.
Okay. So the secret ingredient is crime. Got it.
Hmm. The water dealer monopolizes the water. That's why it's called the water dealer. The Zelt family is very ruthless in their dealings with their businesses, but the one to
Mm.
work out for, I heard, and I'm lucky to have not been able to have not um, caught their attention. Is this gang that suddenly appeared here a few months ago called the True Warriors, troublemakers, I was told.
True warriors come out to
Mm.
play.
Well, small time gang that couldn't make it in Maro, so they're moving in places like this. Good luck to them, but
All right.
I wouldn't risk it.
All right. Thanks for the info.
Sure.
So, well, I suggest we head to the bar.
I'll be
Because
back to you
we're.
in a couple of days. I'll look you guys up, okay?
Yeah, got it.
All right. Anything else you need? Otherwise, I'm on my way off.
See ya.
He waves, guns his van. It hums, and off he goes in a cloud of dust. What do you do now?
I vote we head to the bar.
I turn to Astrid.
I'm on mute. I don't have a better idea. Let's follow her.
You
I
follow
shrug.
what?
I follow.
Can I
Yep.
All right. Yes.
I'm sorry.
So bar it is.
Uh Chip doesn't follow kaagad. He's hanging back in the back. But he's searching for the best parang uh hiring place sa in town
Yeah, call the bar.
for you. And
So we.
can I roll for that? Do I roll for
Hmm.
that or
Well, I'm going to have you roll. You're an envoy, right?
envoy?
Yeah.
Parang hindi.
No, I'm a
Ah, you're a
scholar.
technomancer.
A
You're a
technomancer, yes.
technomancer.
Yes, but I have that ano yung device na yan sa inventory ko. Para siyang communicator, communit.
Mm-hmm.
So, personal comm units pocket size device combines a minor portable computer with and a cellular communication device.
It's basically a smartphone.
Yeah. So, do I roll? Can I use this to roll for ano to? Uh,
You can
or
use that to get the information you need. You don't need to make a roll.
okay. So I'm asking if which place has is the one that hires the best, the pays the highest.
Okay, it's not a place um, that gives you information. That information is available on your device. And so far, a lot of the places that you look for,
Uh-huh.
you find demand things like bouncers
Uh-huh.
or bartenders or showgirls or show guys.
Okay.
So in general, you would actually do very well as an accountant if you were if that is your cup of tea.
Is there?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Researcher meron.
Researcher, not directly. Although there are a lot of satellite um, academia
Uh-huh.
around around the Necropolis Museum.
Uh-huh. All right.
So you can actually find your employment there.
Sige. What time of day is it?
I will leave that to the players. You decide when you arrive at Kapak Station. Bless you.
Probably late morning.
All right, let me note that. So by late morning, you're talking about um 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Okay, let me just track that.
So shall the rest of us head into the bar at 11 o'clock in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yahoo! Rhyme time. I go up to the bartender and say, aloha, or whatever it is you say, however you say hello around these parts. I'm a newcomer here in town. Here are some of my compatriots, and we're looking for work. Here's a credit, a round of booze for everyone. Could you tell us uh, about some job opportunities here for a band of thrill seekers? You could think of us as mercenaries. Dirty work that needs to be done, we're willing to do it. You know how it is. Would you happen to know anyone hiring?
Indeed, I do. Behind the bar is a Yisukoi female.
Uh-huh.
Her whiskers and her ears twitch as she prepares your drink. The drink is actually surprisingly good quality for the amount you're paying. And she says, I would have offered you tour guides positions, but lately we've had trouble with a gang here called the True Warriors.
Oh, those guys. Yeah, we heard about the true warriors. So, what kind of trouble are we talking about? Do they steal someone's lunch money? Do they paint the walls with boughs of holly? What?
Nah, they scare off tour guides.
You
So
scare off
they're,
tour guides.
they're trying to, they either bribe them to quit or they beat them up.
Oh, what's in it for them? Why do that?
They want to muscle in on the trade and take over.
I'm sorry. Did you say they wanted to muscle in as tour guides? Thugs? Wow. How does that work out? Okay, so
I never
just
said they were intelligent.
true. Okay, so the True Warrior gang wants to scare off other tour guides because they want to corner the tourism business. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to hire a bunch of people to convince these True Warriors to just scram?
The Isekai looks around, leans forward. This is not official. Got that?
Yo, yeah, okay.
You might say this is personal.
Personal.
Yeah. You see, I have an aunt,
Hmm.
scrappy old thing.
Mm-hmm.
She runs her own business called Adventures in Junk. No,
Adventures in junk.
yeah. In fact, if you notice, Kefak Depot is one huge junkyard.
I
It
noticed. Believe me, I
it
noticed.
it's a haven for tech heads, gearheads, scrappers, and all that sort of thing. So we normally get a lot of people of that kind over here, and this is the best time for tour guides to go to work. And my aunt, actually, let me just start making notes because I want to keep this detail straight in my head.
Okay, okay. What's your
Hang on, huh?
aunt's name, by the way?
Riddle.
Riddle.
Yep.
Riddle.
Yeah. Riddle. Call Aunt Riddle. Hang on for a sec.
Junkyard. What's the name of her business? Who runs Junkyard
Adventures in Junk.
Adventures in Junk?
Yep.
Adventures in Junk. Is that like a tourist guide? Tourist company or something?
Only the best. Well, used to be until they scared off all of her tour guides.
Ah, right, right. Okay, got it. Adventures in Junk. I love it. Actually, it's my kind of tour guide, tourist spot.
She like she always believed that it was fun to go that. I mean, she has these special places that she knows uh only to herself, and she can really pick out the really good stuff. That's why, a lot of people flock to her.
Mm,
A lot of tech heads flock to her. Hang on for a sec.
okay, okay, got it. So, just to clarify, you want us to go over and talk to your Aunt Riddle and offer our services as bodyguards slash henchmen slash protectors.
Yeah,
Did I get that right?
yeah, loud
And
and
she'll
clear.
be the one who's paying us. Sorry, I have to ask. Is that correct?
Of course,
Okay, then. Sounds good to
she's
me.
she's not cheap. She's very good to her. She was very good to her tour guides until the true warriors scared them off.
Does this mean we'll have to be the tour guides in their place? Or does she currently have tour guides?
If you're willing to learn from her, it'll be great if you could be tour guides as well. I mean, she built up the business from scratch to the point where all she had to do was admin work. And she had some of the best tour guides in the depot. But now she'll have to. She's now reduced to doing all the tour guide work herself.
I look
And
at uh, Milos up and down. I look at Astrid up and down. Then I turn to the bartender and say, "Yes, sure, tour guides. I think we'll make it. I think we're good. We're the best."
great,
I cock my head and grunt in Lisbeth's direction.
How
great,
hard can it
great.
be?
I suppose we can do it. How hard can it be? Exactly.
That's great about Riddle. Okay, great. She pushes another round of drinks on the house. The, it's an advance thank you for helping my aunt.
Here's to profit. I raise my mug.
Yeah, I just slide all my drinks over to Elizabeth.
Woo-hoo-hoo, I love you already.
How much are we going to get paid?
We
Well,
haven't even
you're
discussed that yet because we need to talk to the aunt first.
yeah, you're going to have to you're going to have to uh, talk to Auntie Riddle about that. But
Mm-hmm.
I can assure you, she tends to be very generous. She has a soft spot
Yeah.
Is this
for people who are
okay?
yeah.
No. Is this the first job that was offered, Kagad?
Um, it's not listed on your device,
Uh huh.
but as far as you're concerned, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Besides which, besides which, it's probably a lot more exciting than any other job. Let me see, digging through junk or calculating stuff with numbers.
I
I don't like
like
the
calculating
It's
idea.
stuff
money.
with numbers.
I don't like the idea of bullies.
No. So
Well,
let's go.
well, Auntie Riddle could also use an accountant if you don't want to, go around exploring the junk. But You'll never know what you find.
Sure, sure, sure. Whatever. Let's go with the fearless leader there.
All right then.
You know what makes me fearless? Booze. So, where does Auntie Riddle live?
She gives you instructions and tell her that her niece Quiz sent you.
Quiz. Got it.
Wow, that
Riddle
runs.
quiz. Got it.
Yeah, that name runs in the family. I can
Yeah.
tell. All right, let's go.
Well, actually, my nickname when I was growing up was Cheese.
Mm.
Ah, I see how groundbreaking. Let's go.
I would
Okay.
love to meet Uncle Joker. Let's go.
So that entire conversation took about a couple of hours,
Wow.
right?
It's now noon.
Actually, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So,
So,
wandering around, trying to follow the instructions through the labyrinth that is Capac Depot takes you another hour. Unless you want to stay in the shade until the heat of the Akaton noon passes.
uh, I don't know.
Does it matter?
It's probably very hot.
It's very uncomfortable. It's very dry and very dusty.
Well, we kind of want to be presentable when we get there, so.
Besides, I'm going to assume
I'm
that
already hailing a cab.
I ain't paying for that.
I'm not asking you to ride.
okay.
Is there a cab?
There's a lot of transportation. Do you show the cab the destination?
Yep.
Oh, so there's already a cab.
He was able to hail one. It's very easy to get. That's another one of the many jobs available here. The thing is, when you show him the address, he says, "Okay, that place. Um, I can bring you as far as the entrance, but after that, the passages become narrow, and my vehicle won't fit. Would that be okay?"
What? It's like Tondo or something?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Sure. How much is
Well,
it?
how far is it going to be from where you drop us off to this actual place?
Well, if you're heading toward Adventures in Junk, Riddle's place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, usually it's about not usually it's about a 5 minute walk,
Oh, okay.
but you'll have to kind of pick your way through
Junk?
the narrow alleyway. Not junk. I mean, it's pretty clear, but the way they built those things is really really narrow. So you'll have to move through some narrow streets and kind of squeeze through a few alleyways, but you can't miss it.
Mhm. So how much is it going to be?
Well, why are you going to visit Auntie Riddle, if you don't mind
We
my
Yeah.
asking?
want to be her new tourist guides because she's hiring.
Oh, uh, you've been talking to Quiz, haven't you?
Yes, we have. What's the problem?
Did she mention the attendant um, occupational hazard of working for her aunt?
You mean the
Uh,
true warriors?
Oh, you know about them. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been kind of making life hard for Auntie Riddle.
Have they been making life hard for everyone else?
Just the tourists, just the tour guides. It's a
Well,
good
no
thing they
tour
haven't.
guides means no tourists, means no income for everyone. So as far as I'm concerned, they're a menace to all of yous.
Right.
So, take us there, my good man,
Well,
and we'll be new tourist guides.
How come you know all of this?
I owe Auntie Riddle a favor.
Hmm.
He's another Isokoi. Isaki, sorry. He's another Isaki. So, if you're going to be helping out Auntie Riddle, I'll be happy to take you there on the house.
Oh,
Why?
nice.
Thank you.
Tell her that we're square, that she and I are square, okay?
Wow.
All right.
I
All
like
right.
this place already.
And if you say that aloud, the Isokoi smiles and says, "Well, there's really a lot to like about Kefak Depot. Really, it's hard to love, but once you get over the rough and toughness, it becomes really really nice. And that's why some of us don't leave, no matter how difficult things become.
Hmm.
And
Right.
tell her Snack sent you, okay?
Snack. Got it.
All right. So I'm going to assume that all of you guys piled into the cab.
Yeah, I'm okay
Yes.
with that.
Okay. The cab is actually pretty roomy. Think of those classic cabs in London that are
Mhm.
built precisely to hold luggage and passengers, no
Mhm.
matter how big they are.
Mhm.
And after oh about an hour of driving, considering how many twists and turns there are in Kefak Depot, I
Mhm.
mean, there's no such thing as traveling in a straight line here.
Oh,
Oh.
it's on one.
It's unwound,
Oh
yeah,
my God.
twisty turny, right? And all over you are towers of junk. You can
Mhm.
e- there have been scholars who have made dissertations in what they call archaeological uh, discards. They've actually written papers about how starship designs and machinery have evolved by just observing the piles of junk. He drives you up to a lip to the into a lesser traffic part of town, and you find yourself in an alleyway. Let me just make a note.
Oh, bless.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. And he points to you out. Now, keep in mind that um, Auntie Riddle's establishment is at the end of this long, snaky pathway. Um, don't let the don't let the side roads fool you. They're usually dead ends. But she should be at the end of this corridor, and you follow it.
Alrighty. Thank
All
you.
right.
You follow it. It's twisty and turny, but at the far end of a short, dingy alley, a pair of humans with bright red skin, clad in leather jackets, stand over a prone Isoki woman, to whom they deliver a series of vicious kicks and punches.
Holy
She
crap.
cries out in pain with every blow, while another Isoki looks, who appears similarly dressed to the human, sneers. You
Does the older woman fit the description of Auntie Riddle?
Actually, she does.
Ah,
You can tell by the distinctive earrings that everybody says she keeps on wearing.
hmm.
Uh,
Are we near enough to hear what they're saying?
yeah, this is what
What
you
do they
hear.
say?
You knew the consequences for refusing Mr. Dutrolu's generous offer, Riddle. The standing Isoki says, "Really? You brought this on yourself. Then the Isoki looks up,
And I
sees
draw
you.
my pistol and I fire into the air twice. Boom, bang, bang.
Oh, hey, you there. This is none of your business. Why don't you
Ah,
skedaddle before you find yourself missing a few teeth?
well,
And don't you think
sorry.
that
This was a misfire. I wasn't actually aiming at anything, but you know what? I think it's very cowardly that you have three big guys all ganging up on a single defenseless woman.
hang on, guys. I'll have to pause for a while, okay?
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Starting to get really exciting. But we're good, we're good.
Hmm. I wasted 2 bullets for no reason.
Mhm.
Bilang pala yon. Ay.
Next says hello to the
Hello.
entire group.
Hello.
Huwag mo sanang limutin ang mga... Oh, wait. I have a drone.
Right. Thank you, everyone. All right. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, now this is going to be the first time for me to run combat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this is the start of combat. So we're going to have to learn this together.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So first things, initiative. Now, how does initiative work? Let me look it up again. Just make sure I got it right. Uh, Beats current combat. So roll an initiative check. It's a D20 roll to which you add your dexterity
Dexterity.
modifier plus any modifiers from feats, spells, and other effects.
Okay. Do I roll for myself and my drone, or do we share one?
Plus
Do we?
Share one. It's easier that way, I think.
Do I use his dexterity or mine?
If your dexterity is higher than the drones, use yours. Otherwise, use the drones. Use the more advantageous one.
Okay.
+2.
Your drone's faster.
Oh yes, my drone is faster.
Cool.
How do you roll again? I'm sorry. Ayan, here.
Go to dice rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ba't hindi nag-roll yung akin? The heck?
Ah, okay, I get it.
Does it
Got it
need to
now?
be a +2 or is that just for your drone mark?
That's a +2 for my drone. I
Cool.
have an
Okay.
8.
Good for you. Okay. So rolling. Oh,
Where are you guys rolling?
on the
Roll,
dice
roll.
rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it coming out?
It's spotty. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
You may have to
Slash.
type it out talaga, as in slash roll.
Yeah, slash roll
Ah, that's why.
space, and then it shows expression
7 for me.
D20.
Oh
Two
no.
for me. Oof.
Oh wow.
I know, right? Okay.
I am going to see how initiative for
Oh.
one plus one. Label. True. And oh my, one of them rolled a 14.
No.
Okay, let me note that down first.
Ilan ba sila? Tatlo, no?
Tatlo.
Tatlo, yeah.
Yep, yep.
Everyone, please call out your initiatives.
8 for Lisbeth.
Okay,
That's a 6 for Astrid.
Two for Milos.
7 for Chip.
6 for Astrid, 7 for Chip.
Yep.
Okay, Milos is how much?
Two.
What is your dexterity modifier?
Excellent question. Hold on.
Yeah, because you're supposed to add that.
0.
Don't you have a don't you have a modifier because of your theme? Like
That's
you
kaya nga
because
eh. It's weird because I have 0. Like my
okay,
modifier for strength is 3, constitution is 2, and then charisma is 1, but no dexterity.
what about your fighting style? Isn't it blitz?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Hmm. Hold on.
So, this.
That's odd. Kasi on my... Let me just pull it up on Hephaestus just in case.
Let me write. Let me read. Let me roll the other two.
That's weird. Okay.
Nothing.
May wala talaga.
DC ko.
Even if it's, even since I went blitz.
Yun.
Okay. So I
DC
guess your
13.
initiative is a two. All right. So let me just arrange you.
Mm-hmm.
Arrange where?
I'm doing it on a spreadsheet. Arrange you by initiative. Sorry, I'm sorting. I'm sorting. Let me just sort you by initiative.
You can just copy paste it to it. Initiative thread.
Yeah. Will it sort?
No, after you. There's only four of us, so
Yeah, but you have three combatants.
and three combatants, so that's seven of us.
You
Seven,
can
yeah.
screenshot it and then just paste it.
Or paste it, yeah.
Okay. Sort range. Row. Okay, one more time. Sorry about that.
No
Please bear
problem.
with me. There we go. And I will paste it here under dice rolls. Let's see if this comes out. Yeah, it does.
All
All
right.
right. So there's quite a
Oh,
distance between you and the thugs, and apparently all of them get to move before you do.
bilis naman nila.
Yep. Especially the Isoki. He's very fast. So the you see a riddle on the ground. And like I said, her distinctive earrings give identify her.
Mhm.
And the Isoki who threatened you says, um, "Why don't you skedaddle before you find yourself missing a few teeth?" And he says, "You know what? You've seen too much. Get 'em, boys." And I'm going to try to make a an intimidation roll.
uh, do we oppose that? How do we do? What do
Anong
we do?
saving throw niya?
I think it's opposed. You give your
Oh, okay.
character provide the difficulty number.
Uh,
Yeah,
I, how? What factor do we use? Wisdom? What do we use?
I'm going to check the skill description now. Okay, give me a moment. That's why
No
I just pull it
problem.
up. So please bear with me. Intimidate. So he's going to try to demoralize you guys, and they are. Oh, okay. This is not going to work because you are beyond 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
so far away. It'll take them one round to reach you.
Okay.
So the Isoki says, "Get them, boys." The two humans whip out batons and start charging you. Okay, it'll take
Uh,
them. Yeah, yes.
is there a map, or do we just do this theater of the mind?
Theater of the mind. I think it's. I think it'll go faster, except for when I have to look up rules.
Okay.
They charge you, and
Okay.
you can tell on the faces that they're very cocky.
All right.
Okay.
However, they spend all of their movement closing the gap. They're only halfway to you. So now it is your turn. First
Okay.
one,
Lisbeth.
Lisbeth, action.
I say to them that you're about as intimidating as a cocker spaniel, and this is actually a bluff
Hmm.
to allow my drone to hide among the buildings and take up a sniper position.
Okay, let me. I.
My bluff is +6.
What's the opposition for the bluff?
That's a hang on. Opposition for bluff is see.
Yeah, I'm also
Uh,
looking for it.
Bluff is this is a diversion. They
Yep,
need a
yep.
sense motive check against my bluff, so it's an opposed roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll 1d20 plus 6. 16. So they need to. I don't know if sense motive is an action, but probably not. They can probably do that as a reaction or something.
Yeah, I will rule that as a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Um, sense motive is based on what attribute? What statistic?
Wisdom,
Okay.
sense motive. Yeah, that's wisdom.
Okay. I have a +0 to that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Sense motive. And I roll a 10. They don't
Okay.
notice. So your drone is in position. Um,
Uh,
is
it can use a stealth to hide. No, stealth ability to hide, pero meron yata siyang plus to it eh. Teka lang, let me just check.
sure.
There. You can use stealth to hide if you have cover or concealment,
Definitely.
which is plenty. With a
Mm-hmm.
diversion, you take a -10. If you attempt to hide while moving more than half your speed or after creating a diversion with bluff, you can take a -10 penalty to your stealth check. But I guess this means that the drone has a +10
Yes,
bonus to
because
its.
because you're the one drawing attention away from it.
Yes, so that means it will do a roll of stealth, which is stealth is dex plus something. There it is. Stealth.
What's the opposition?
Uh, wait. The opposition for stealth is. Actually, it doesn't say. I guess marireveal lang siya if he moves.
Mm.
Basta he's
Okay,
concealed. Okay.
make a roll.
Let me just check the drone stealth ability. +6. No, +16 now.
Mm-hmm. Make a roll.
1d20 plus 16. 19. So
Okay. I'm
that's
going.
his.
I'm going to rule that that's what I have to beat in order to locate your drone if it moves.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, since
Yeah.
that was my action, I still have movement. I move back my full movement away
Mm-hmm.
from them, and to uh, I point to Milos. See this guy? See how big his hands are? Those hands are gonna crush your. You're gonna crush your skull. Go get him,
that's
Milos. And then
that's an
I'm done.
intimidation roll.
No, I
Milos,
think I only have one action, so if I
Okay.
said bluff, I can't intimidate. Go on.
Milos
Okay.
emphatically cracks his knuckles in response.
Well, Milos will have to do that last because
Yes.
you're a two. But yeah, that's a free
It's
action. Chip's turn.
Chip's turn then.
They are one space already ahead of us, right?
I
Two
don't know.
spaces.
2 spaces.
Two
Except for
spaces?
me, since I withdrew it from the front.
No, no, no. I'm
Yeah, to
asking
the
them
right.
eh. 'Di ba? Pero on their turn, 'di ba lumapit sila?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
So on our turn, they're right in front of us already, right?
They can be if you need it to be. Remember, this is theater of the mind. So, positioning and movement
No,
are.
I
Yeah.
need to know because the distance of my spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So it's 25 feet.
I will rule that they move within the range of your spell.
Okay. How many are they?
Two.
Okay. I'm using days on one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. DC 13. Ano Ano to?
If it's a DC spell, they have to save,
Yeah, they have to
right?
save. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is... wala nakalagay dito kung anong save. Will.
Will.
Yeah, will. 13. One lang.
Ah, plus 0. Okay. Will is a plus 1. One guy only, no?
Yeah, one guy lang.
Alright. So I will roll his save. D20 plus 1. 4.
Okay.
What is your DC?
13.
So I fail. What is the effect of daze?
It is... wait lang. You are unable to take actions but taking no penalty to AC.
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. He can still move, right?
Uh,
Is movement considered an action ba? A move action, right?
Okay. So in that case, when the daze hits the this thug, he hesitates and stumbles and drops his weapon. The other one continues charging toward you. Okay?
okay, for my move action, I move far away behind Milos.
Done.
All right.
So you're done with your actions then?
Yep.
Astrid, you're up.
All right. So Astrid strides forward with as her movement. And how far is the guy that looks like their leader, the one that says get them?
Ah. Um you're going to be halfway to them. So it's still if you're going to move forward,
Hmm.
you're going to run into the thug who's not affected by the daze.
Okay.
So that's your immediate obstacle.
Um,
So
that's
what do you
fine.
want
I
to do?
can cast past the person, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So how far is the leader for
What's the
spell
range of your
range
spell?
purposes?
Yeah,
25 feet.
okay, this is what you if your intention is to cast the spell on the leader, what spell are you intending to cast?
Mind thrust. That's
Hmm.
a DC save as well. Will save, please.
Okay. So if you intend
Mind
to
trust.
use mind thrust on the Isoki, you
Mhm.
will have to close in and somehow avoid the the rushing thug. So what
Mhm.
I need you to do is to roll dexterity, and if you're able to beat a 12,
Mhm.
you'll be able to sidestep the thug, considering that he's just barreling blindly towards you.
Okay.
And if you're able to do that, you'll be able to move within range and then catch your spell. Okay?
Sure.
Yun ba yung attack
Uh,
of opportunity niya?
Hmm?
Is that its attack of opportunity? Or... I'm sorry, sige, just continue. I'll just
No,
ask
no.
it later.
Yeah, I'm ruling that since the thug is just focused on Milos,
Aha, aha.
he's not going to pay attention to anything else
Oh,
around him
okay,
except the
okay.
target. So he's going to miss out on that act of opportunity,
Uh,
attack of opportunity. So
okay. Is it? It's a dexterity check, right?
dexterity check, beat a 12.
I do not
oh,
beat
yun
that.
lang.
Mm, okay. Now you don't put yourself in danger, but you find yourself unable to maneuver. You still have an action. What do you intend to do instead?
Fine. I'll cast it on the guy in front of me.
Okay,
Is it
that
mind
one
Alright.
is
thrust
easy
or
enough.
mind thrust?
Thrust.
Ah, thrust. Okay.
Alright. Please make me a will save. DC 13, please.
All right, here goes. Will of all the things.
That.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
Oh.
you make
able.
it.
Yeah, he's able to.
Then you're only getting half of the damage.
It's a damage roll or is it constant? 4 points.
Um,
Okay.
well, it
Two
says here that
points.
if I kind. Oh, wait. It's a first level spell. My mistake,
Yeah.
my mistake. It's 2d10. So I'll just roll
Roll
another
it. Yeah.
10.
Roll another d10.
Yeah, 7. So I guess 3.
7 is still good.
No, 7,
Okay.
half. You're gonna get half of that because you made the save.
Okay. So total is 3.
Do we roll down here?
Roll up na
What do you
lang.
mean? No, no. Round down because it's going to
Round down.
it's
Alright,
going to end badly for you guys.
perfect. 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. So 3. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to make an HP tracker. All right. Your actions are done, Astrid. Milos, it's your
Yep.
turn.
Okay.
By this time, the thug is near you. Um, Chip, how long does your days last, or is it just one round?
That's automatic. That's there's
Automatic.
yeah, no. It's not instant pala. It's duration, one round.
Mm.
Next round, wala na siya.
Wala na
Mm-hmm.
siya next round.
How close is the thug to me? Is it only one or two?
Um, the thug that Astrid attacked continued moving,
Mhm.
so he's within striking distance. The other thug is dazed, so he's kind of stopped in his tracks, uh, further behind him. The Shoki is still beating up on Riddle from behind and cheering on his men.
Okay. Is the thug closest to me close enough to grab?
Yes, he is.
Milos grabs him, lifts him to the air, and shakes him like a puppy,
Okay.
and punches him 3 times in the gut for good measure.
Uh, that's a lot of actions.
Yeah, it is a lot of actions. I realize that. Uh,
One
Gosh,
action first.
one
Grab.
action muna. Grab. Mm-mm.
Grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, should I roll for that or?
Let me check first
Okay.
what the grapple rule is. It's supposed to be easy.
Okay.
Grapple. Nope. It's a combat maneuver.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Let me look for it. Huh?
As a standard action, you direct the manipulator to grab at a target within its reach by attempting a piloting check.
You're talking about the technology, the grappler.
The grappler. Okay,
That's a
tama.
grappler.
Yeah.
Hang on. I
Uh,
think I found a page a reference to it.
grappler.
Form C246. It should be nearby. Give me a moment. Cast a spell, Bull Rush, Dirty Trick, Sunder, Grapple. You hold the target in place. You must have at least one hand free to perform a grapple combat maneuver. Your target has the grappled condition, meaning she can't move from her current space and takes further penalties until she either uses standard action to attempt a grapple combat maneuver to grapple you, giving you the grappled condition, or uses an escape task of the acrobatics skill to break free. If the result of your attack roll equals or exceeds the target's CAC plus 13, the target is instead pinned for the same duration. She can't take any actions that involve moving their limbs other than to attempt escape. Is that your intention?
I look around and try to spot if there are any large hooks that are out of the way.
Uh, I think it's better to just damage the target instead of having to, you know, disable them. That's not really reliable anyway.
Good point.
But
Okay.
you can
Um.
damage naman when you grapple eh.
Yeah, but if the DM rules that grappling is already an action, you can't attack anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yun lang ang attack mo. Mag-grapple.
Okay. Good.
So
All
the
right.
benefit of
Yeah,
either attacking
grab
directly or grappling.
a
No,
grapple
grappling
is.
is fine because the enemy can't reach anyone else. Siya lang. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya nga. So it's
Like
either
ambush.
direct action ka or iga-grapple mo siya. So that's I
A
think
combat maneuver is a standard action. Um, you make a melee attack against the opponent's KAC plus 8. Now, the KAC of the the true warrior is 12. So you'll need to roll a 20 or more.
laki niya, no?
So knowing that now, would you rather just punch the guy or damage him with a weapon or still continue with your grapple? What is your intention?
You know what? At this rate, it might be better if I just try to punch the guy down.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You're not going to use any weapons?
Oh, let me
Do
see.
you have a melee weapon?
I could use my Doshko. Attack bonus plus 4.
Hmm.
Okay. Wow.
Do tell.
Yeah, I essentially sort of cudgel him to the ground.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. So should I roll?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the 1d20 plus 4, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
Wow.
And you hit
Hit
2 damage.
niyan.
Mhm. And I am done.
How much damage do you do?
Oh,
You hit. You hit.
uh-huh. I'm sorry. I'm not. Wait, wait. Um,
Go to your sheet.
1d4.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, 1d12 plus 3. Okay, I'm going to have to roll that too. Uh, d12. 4.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just note that. Hang on first, huh? So this is, and then, all right. So Milos is done. We go back to the top of the round. The one who was damaged, the one who damaged you takes an action. He tries to attack you with his baton. All right. What is
Who's he attacking?
Milos?
Si
Milos.
Milos.
Okay.
Yep.
So sino to? Si 2H, 1Y, 1H?
This one is 1H.
1H, okay.
2 TW True Warrior H.
Okay.
Okay. What is your KAC?
AAC will be. No, not will be. Is. Uh, 14.
14.
Ooh.
Ooh, why am I rolling so high?
Okay.
23.
23.
Aray.
So
That's a hit.
he connects.
Wow.
And it's bludgeoning damage. It does.
Uh,
Yeah.
Milos, what is your health? Your hit points.
Actually, it begins with stamina,
It,
and then it goes
Stamina.
to hit points. Yeah.
my stamina is 9. My hit points are 13.
Okay.
So this is how it works. Any damage any character takes first goes to stamina. Now, stamina is recovered very quickly, but the moment your stamina is depleted, it goes to hit points, which takes longer to heal.
Okay.
Okay? The tactical baton does 1d4 plus 3 damage, bludgeoning.
Aray.
To stamina.
To uh, damage. Damage goes
Da-
first to stamina,
yeah.
then to hit points.
So the damage is
The damage is 5.
5. 5
Ouch.
stamina.
Okay.
five
Yep.
to the stamina of 13, which brings it down to uh, 8. Correct?
Yep.
Huh.
Okay.
So he's
Ah,
going to
that's
keep
fine.
on he's going to keep on battering at you. So that's his
That's okay.
yeah, that's his action. The next action is the Yusoki. He takes an aim at you with a pistol.
Does that still, damage stamina muna?
Yeah, because any damage taken goes to stamina first. The only time it goes
Okay.
to hit points is after stamina is depleted.
Okay.
Can Minos dodge?
Yeah, that's
Can you
your
dodge?
AC. Ah, may AC ba to?
Yeah, that's your AC.
Ah,
Kinetic.
kinetic.
Kinetic
Yeah,
kama.
yeah, it's still a kinetic attack.
So
So
your
it's using
KAC
it.
is your ano to? Your
It's your
your
full armor.
armor. So he has to
Yep.
roll against your KAC.
What is your KAC? 14. Okay. So this one is semi-automatic pistol plus 4.
That's a miss yata.
That's a
10.
miss.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
that's a
10.
miss. You hear the bullet whiz past your ear and ricochet off the junk pile beside you.
Ooh.
The Isokoi uh, moves toward you and tries to shake and then boots the other guy in the butt. Get up! Take the big guy down! So the
That's his
third,
job.
yep, the third true warrior shakes off the daze and then closes the distance. He's able to close to you, makes an attack.
Hang on.
Yeah?
The one round is from the turn of the caster until the end of their turn. Isn't that right?
Ah, right. He's still dazed.
He still
It's
should still be dazed.
he's still dazed. So okay, he's even though he's booted. Um, Chip, can you confirm?
Mm-hmm.
Will any physical action, like being shaken or hit, remove the daze, or will the daze still persist?
Can I just
Uh,
look at the status of days?
Yeah.
let me check that.
275. You take no actions. There's no. It just lasts one round. It cannot be shaken off.
Okay. So the Isukoi keeps on kicking at the dazed warrior in frustration, and that ends his turn. The dazed warrior remains dazed, and with that, it's now your turn.
Huh. I guess it's Elizabeth first. She
Lisbeth,
commands
yes.
her drone. She draws her gun and commands her drone to fire from stealth. firing from stealth means that the target is flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
What
which
does
of
that
the
mean? What does that
it's a
mean in mechanical terms?
it means they have -2 to AC.
Okay. And
Uh,
which target are you aiming for?
we should know which target is damaged na, no? Was already injured.
Yes,
Which one would
yes.
that be?
The one with the most injury. Um, actually, it's barely one. The one grappling, the one engaging Milos right now has the most injury, but not by much.
Do you have any rulings for shooting at a target that's currently being grappled?
Uh, they're not grappled; they're just engaged.
Okay, just engage.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
sige. So I'll,
you can easily pick them out. Now,
all right.
I'd like to clarify: is you're commanding your drone minor action or a full action?
No, essentially, the drone acts on its own.
Okay.
But if I just give a verbal command, it should not actually be an action.
Yep. Okay. So
Okay, then it
your action of
shoots.
your drone first.
Yes, it shoots range +3, but it has against their AC, which is -2.
So there.
That's a 21.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yes. Now, I don't know if there is extra damage from shooting from stealth or not, but I do know that my damage is 1d6.
Roll normal damage.
Oh, a 1.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Yes.
But damage is damage.
Yes. Then the drone will try and go back into stealth because it just popped out. This is a move to hide.
Mm-hmm.
I think, according to the rules, moving to stealth has a penalty if you popped out. Eh. But
Yeah.
assuming you can have cover pa rin, you can try it anyway. Let me just check what the penalty is.
Yeah. The Isoki will probably be the one who will notice the gunshot.
Yeah. Wait. What is the move to stealth? Actually, you should look for the word hide. Hide.
I'm going to roll perception, okay?
Well, no need because if he popped out, I think you should be able to see him. That's why I'm gonna do another hide sana. As
Okay.
long as you can re-enter cover or concealment, you can attempt a stealth check to hide again as part of that attack with a -20 penalty. Okay, so
Ooh, ouch. Okay,
roll
make the roll to hide.
1d20, 20, -20, pero I have a plus. What's my plus to hide? Hiding is +6. 1d20 -20 +6. So actually -16 lang, -14 lang.
Yee, that's still pretty high.
Yeah, -9. So nope.
Nope,
I
nope.
don't think the drone is hidden at this point, but I still have an action. I
Yep.
will shoot with my automatic pistol.
Okay.
Let's see. What is his
The
AC?
who are you aiming at? The
The
one
one that
closest.
just got shot by my drone.
Okay,
Oh,
that
nice. I
would
have
be.
a +0. Haha.
Oh
If I
dear.
roll a 1, I probably am going to hit Milos.
That would be a fumble. Yeah, that's the only that's
Yes.
the risk you're taking.
Ouch.
That's fine. I'm drunk. What could go wrong? I roll a 20.
Nice. That's a critical.
So does
And
that mean there's double damage or what?
there is. It you roll
Nice.
double damage. Let me just double
2d6?
check the rule, okay?
Do okay, yeah. Please check if I double the damage of this roll or I just roll 2d6. Malamang it's 2d6.
Let's see. Some weapons, in addition to rolling double damage, and by double damage they mean we want page 82.
Critical hit.
Critical hit. roll a natural 20 equal to greater than your critical hit. Means that you roll your damage twice. So yeah,
Okay, tama. It's
2d6.
roll your damage twice, just like in
Yeah.
5e.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
here it is, 2d6 plus 1. That's a 9. Fairly good. That's a fairly good
Okay.
hit.
Hang on first, huh? One
Uh,
d4. Ignore the 1d4 roll.
I'm gonna have to subtract from my ammo.
5 plus 9 is 14. Yeah, 14. Okay. The the guy who you hit uh yelps in pain and he begins to back away from Milos. All
Okay.
right?
Oh no, I didn't say you could leave.
So with your attacking the second true warrior, your actions are done, right?
Yes, now I'm done. I will
Okay.
move, let's see, circle to the right so that we can try and flank the ano, the true warriors. Actually, we'll try and flank the one that's backing away from Milos.
Okay. Yeah. You will be able to flank him on your next turn.
Okay. Okay.
Chip, your
I am
turn.
done.
Your spell ends. What do you do? What do you intend to do?
I take my... Wait lang.
How interesting. The players have stamina, but not the NPCs.
Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. Kasi we're heroes, eh. So
Mm-hmm.
that's our advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You have a gun, Chip?
Yeah, yeah, wait lang. I'm checking lang. Okay. Ano to? I, ano, I look at the guy backing up
Mm-hmm.
and parang
You
I
see fear in his face, as
um
in, this is not what I signed up for. All I wanted to do was kick little old ladies.
so uh I usually have my rifle in a case. So
Mm-hmm.
I turn it around and then it unzips and I take aim and shoot that guy moving back.
Is your rifle an energy weapon or a kinetic
No, it's
weapon?
a kinetic one.
Okay, so you're aiming for the guy who likes beating up little old ladies.
Yes.
Your target, you need to beat a 12.
All right. Plus 2.
Oh, nice.
20.
20.
Uh,
Critical hit.
may critical
Roll your
kaya.
damage twice.
No,
Yeah?
it's not. I think it's a 20
No,
mod, meaning you
it's a
add two.
18 plus 2. So
Oh,
it's
Yeah,
no,
not
it's
a
you
not
roll
a
an
natural
natural
18.
it's
20.
not a natural 20. I still
Okay, roll damage.
okay, roll damage 1d6.
We have to keep track of our ammo, right?
Yep, that's the disadvantage of kinetic weapons.
Take
5
5.
points. Okay, with that, he yelps one more time and then crumples to the ground.
Ooh.
Oh, we got him.
Yep, he's gone. So, Chip, you still have a move action, right?
I stay where I am and I
Okay.
parang ano to. I I blow the smoke off the rifle.
Classic Western good guy trope.
Okay, that's it. I'm
Okay,
done.
Astrid, it's your move. Astrid?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, yeah. Your
Ah,
turn.
there we go. All right. So who's up? Who's still up?
Well,
The other two.
yeah, we have two. Uh, one human is just starting to get up, recovering from the days. The the rat is Isoki was beating him out of it. When he saw his second thug crumple, he immediately dove for cover behind one of the crates. Okay, telling the other thug to charge. But before that can happen, you can move.
Oh, cool. I'll do the same thing then. Go ahead and make me a will save.
All right. Who are you targeting?
The one that just got out of the days.
Okay. All right. Will save. Let me do that. I have a +1 to will. What's my target number?
13.
I fail. What is the
Oh.
damage that he takes?
Seriously? Oh my god, 3 damage. 2d10, 3 damage. Amazing.
Huh? Really?
Oo, one lang na roll
Yeah.
niya. Oh,
A 1 and a
man.
3.
God. Okay.
I'm done.
So,
I keep moving forward.
okay. Trying to hit the Isoki who's behind the crate.
I don't have any more moves. I mean actions this turn aside from moving and
Yep, yep.
attacking. So I just move forward.
Okay, Milos, it's your turn.
Is it possible? Wait, is the Isoki still beating up on the old lady?
No,
No.
Hindi
No
he
more,
na.
na?
actually he kicked the one who was dazed, but
Mm-hmm.
now that he's seen what happened to one of his men, he's um he looks like he's frozen and is calculating what to do. All right. So before he can do anything, however, you can move.
Is it possible for me to dash to the Isoki and pin him to the ground?
Yes, you can try that.
Okay.
So let me check first what the rule for dash is, if there's such a thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If they're within reach naman, they don't need to dash.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah,
They
like
don't need to dash
actually,
because they move forward towards us. Eh.
They're within one movement range actually. You can just move and then try to
You don't need to
grapple it
dash.
to the ground. Yeah.
all right. So no need to dash. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, pretty much. Punch pin him to the ground.
Let me check grapple again.
If grapple is going to be too difficult, I could pull out my knife.
246. So, combat maneuver. If you want to grapple him, you would have to roll against his KAC plus 8. Wow, they really make these combat maneuvers difficult. Now, the KAC of the Isoki is 11. So, you need to beat a 19. Are you willing to try that? Or do you just simply want to attack him?
I take out my knife and lay it on his throat. Intimidate, essentially.
Okay, make an intimidation roll.
Anong creature to?
Isoki,
Kaya pala,
your
kaya pala ang taas.
How should I roll intimidate? Is that also a one? Is it not? Is that also a D20?
all rolls are d20. The
Okay.
question is the specifics of the skill.
Oh, okay. Well, since
Let
that's
me look for intimidate.
intimidate, okay, I have a +5. Oh, plus +5,
Wow.
+5. Okay, 24.
Nice. Okay. Hang on first. Let me.
Probably
Do I
piss
have
in
to
his
roll
pants.
against Do I have to roll against 24?
Usually may save yan eh, di ba?
Well, there's usually a resistance roll.
Yeah, may save.
Okay, let me just look for the skill. Skill descriptions. Intimidate. Now, you can either bully or demoralize. What do you plan to do?
Bully. Yung word talaga
Um.
eh.
Okay.
Bully pa
What
eh.
what to know? What are the differences?
Well, if you bully, you can force him to become helpful to you. Okay? With demoralize, you can use intimidate to cause a person within 20 feet, 30 feet of you to be shaken. So basically, he won't be able to do anything. Now,
Lisbeth says, "It's just me, but dead people are pretty demoralized, so you should just kill him."
My concern is we might be able to squeeze helpful information out of him.
You do you.
Or we can send them a message. This is what happens when you mess with Auntie Riddle.
That is true.
so you succeed in your intimidation. Role
Mm-hmm.
play the result. What do you do? What do you intend to do? And play it out. Describe it.
Does this end the battle right away?
Actually, it does. The
Oh.
battle already ended when you took down the one of the thugs. Remember, they weren't expecting this sort of resistance. All they wanted to do was beat up on a little old lady.
Oh, is that so?
It's that so, yes.
Okay. Um. Okay. First, I pretty much pick up this Isoki by the scruff of his neck and give him a good shake and pretty much
Does he drop
put him
anything?
in front of put him in front of Lisbeth in case Elizabeth wants to ask him any questions.
Ah, sure. Yeah. What's the name of your boss? Who do you report to?
Uh,
Give me
uh,
a name!
I wait. The GM has to look it up. The GM has to look it up.
Who do you work for?
I'll tell you. Mister the Trulu. His name is the Trulu. So don't tell him I told you that.
Cthulhu? The Trulu.
Do,
Cthulhu.
do, do, apostrophe. Trulu. He made us spell it many times to get it right.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
You- I gotta warn you, you don't want to mess with him.
I want you to send Mr. the Trulu a message.
Yeah, I'll be your messenger. Sure.
Nobody messes with Auntie Riddle and her adventures in junk. Do you swear to do this?
I swear.
Swear
In
to
the
me!
I swear.
in the background, Milos is already sharpening the knife on one of his scales.
I swear.
Yeah, let him go.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you call this? Well,
Okay,
the team
this
is discussing. Uh-huh.
No more combat. You guys can act freely. This is what the true warriors, the ones who are still conscious, will do. By the way, one note: one of the humans are red-skinned, and this tells you that they are of the local species of humans called Hyakli. Um, I keep on mistaking their names, the name of their race, but they are an offshoot of humans called the Hilkis.
Heel
Okay.
kiss.
Yes, one of them has a scar that goes diagonally across their face from left to right. Okay. Instead of making him look ugly, it actually makes him look cool.
Okay.
The other one has a bright red mohawk.
Nice.
They're down, right? The humans.
The one with the scar across his face is down. All
Okay, what
right.
about the other one?
The other one is pretty much still
Ah.
uh, hale, just a few bruises, but with their boss frightened and all, he is actually ready to bolt.
Ah.
Okay, let me give you a bit of information, a bit more information. Hang
Can,
on first, huh? Yeah.
can I pick his pocket before he...
Uh, who whose pocket?
The boss guy.
Oh yeah, remember when Milos shook him out?
Oo, may nahulog.
Ang dami. A credit stick,
Uh-huh.
a bit of a junk watch, all
Okay.
of them very very low value. And the watch is on a chain.
Okay.
By the time Milos is done with the enemy Isoki, the enemy Isoki is as bald as a muskrat.
He says,
And that's the only time I let him go and to let him scamper back to their base.
"You better watch yourselves."
He shouts.
Thanks
Yeah,
for the warning.
yeah. Mr. Dorolu is a shoban, and those things are tough. They're tougher than you. He calls
Yeah, yeah.
to the human, the Hitlis, and says, "Come on, let's take him home. Let's take him home." And then they scamper away, dragging their companion between the two of them.
Yung humans, ano dala din nila? Anything...
Just tactical batons. Well, the one who was um, taken down dropped
Uh-huh.
his tactical baton.
Yo, we can sell those.
Yep.
Keep them.
And
I make sure that they don't get to run away with it. Kumari,
mhm,
parang it just disappears right
the
before they
tactical.
start to run away.
So what you can get from this encounter are three tactical batons. No, two tactical batons, a survival knife which was shaken from the Isoki, uh, two pulsecaster pistols.
Oh. Oh,
Okay,
okay. Yeah,
but
keep those.
these do non-lethal damage, and one
And
tactical
baton.
semi-auto pistol which does lethal damage.
The tactical semi. Yeah, I have those. So yeah,
Yeah.
pwede yun.
So essentially, what you did was uh, shake them from them or take them from them when they were incapacitated.
All
You
right.
also get a the pulse pistols have one battery.
Mm. Could you list
Okay.
the items, please?
Yep. Yep.
Will you
Hang on.
post lang in the chat? Thank you.
Sure. Let's see. Pulse caster with one battery tactical baton. Putting on the chat. General chat. Huh?
Oh. So ano kaya siya? Baton lang.
Everything else kasi they were wearing. Yeah. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
And then
So
the
we should have killed
Soki.
them for their loot. Oh well.
Well, they were in a situation. They were in a condition that you could actually loot them of anything that's easy to take from them. In this
Mm.
case, their weapons.
Okay. So we took their weapons. That's fine.
Okay, so that's what
Mhm.
you're able to loot from them, and they scamper off. And as if to draw your attention, you hear loud moans of pain.
We probably need a medic. No, no, no. She needs booze. I grab my flask.
No, that's quite all right. I will handle this.
You
I
see Riddle on the ground,
Someone
and
get her some milk.
um uh I go pick up the old lady from the ground.
okay.
Are you all right?
Oh, by the way, as
Actually,
you,
what Milos can do is she picks up the lady so Astrid will not have to exert effort.
Sorry,
okay,
that's what I meant. I don't do heavy lifting.
let me edit the scene a bit. So the true warriors run off, right?
Mhm.
And
Mm-hmm.
further down the alley, they run toward a hover car.
Stolen the hover
Okay.
car.
As the hover car door opens, you see a woman inside. Um, all of you have a line of sight of the vehicle. So I need everyone to make a perception check and beat a 14, equal or beat a 14.
Perception is actually the worst of my skills.
Can't
Oh.
your drone? Does your drone have any compensating ability?
As a
Plus
camera,
2.
can probably take a picture.
I'll allow that. Just beat the
Mm,
perception check. That one, that's supposed to represent getting an angle, so it's a good
okay.
shot.
Because percent first is special skills.
6 lang.
One.
Boo.
Ooh.
It's just flat. So dice roll 1d20. That's a 13.
Oh, missed it by one. Astrid?
Perception. Sorry, one moment. I had
Hang on.
to refresh my.
I also have perception.
Oopsie, sorry.
Roll 1d20. Nope. I
Nope.
am too drunk to notice any of these things.
Oh, I have a 15.
Oh.
Yun.
Okay. You lock eyes with this woman. Her skin, like the other uh, human true warriors, is red. Right?
Mhm.
Her eyes are stern and her head is shaved.
Ooh.
And
Instant romance.
and the look that she gives you chills you to the bone. But you're elf, so you're not really phased. But if it were a person, a being of a lesser race, they would have no, they would have pissed themselves. Except a Vesk. Vesks don't piss.
What is a lesser race?
As far as the elves concerned, everybody else.
Hey, I didn't say it yet, but anyway.
That's the write up of the elf.
Shush. Well, I just look at her and take note. I will
Yeah.
deal with you later. I'm dealing with an old lady.
Is this
Okay,
the
so
old lady?
you
That's how she looks like?
no, that's a different. This
Ah,
is
okay.
the woman in the white car, in the white hover car.
Ah, okay, okay.
That
Yes, the one who
that
ordered the
Oh.
thugs to beat up the old lady.
yep.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, let me just make a note so I can keep continuity in line. Okay.
Mhm.
And then we'll wrap this session up because Lance has to go.
Oh, you guys can continue to play through. Honestly, I will just be healing the old lady and being quiet on the side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about your stream?
Yeah. I mean, you can NPC my character. That's what I meant.
Okay. Okay. So that done, you're going to pay attention to Riddle now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Is
I
she cognizant?
She's actually a tough little old rat.
oh. Can I give her a once over? Like, just check if there's anything really badly hurt.
Hmm. Yeah, she is not badly hurt, but it does look like her ribs are bruised.
Oh, can I heal?
Yeah.
5 HP, please.
Uh, well, do a DC 12 medicine check.
Do sorry, this is healing touch. It's a spell. Once
Okay.
per day, I can spend 10 minutes to magically heal any ally. I'm assuming she's an ally
Yeah.
to 5 hit points per
For
restore.
now. Just kidding.
So for now, she's an ally, so I can heal.
Oh dear. Oh boy.
Oh, thank you, thank you. That's much better. That bruises on my
Yeah.
bruises. So,
Sorry that
uh,
happened, ma'am, but we understand why it happened. Those were the true warriors. We heard about them in town.
oh, you know them, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, your niece sent us to help you out with them.
Which
Uh,
one? I have 300 of them.
That's it. Quiz,
uh,
formerly known as Cheese,
yes.
Oh, cheese
And the
quiz
cab driver. Yeah, anyway,
and the
Cheese
cab
Whiz, right.
driver.
and
Yeah,
snack. Yeah, it's good to
Snack.
have family around you.
I
Everywhere apparently.
I
Well,
see.
So, we're
Isaki,
just,
it's Isaki way.
yeah. Actually, the
Too bad
reason
they're
why
not.
we're here is to look for work. They've told us that you were looking for what did you call them again? Uh oh yeah, uh tourist guides.
Her ears pick up music to my ears. You're actually applying to be tour guides.
Well, if you don't have anyone else, then I don't really think you have much choice in terms of employees, and we don't have any work, so it kind of works out. What do you say?
You're hired, and I bet
Man,
I can find something here to reward you with. Uh, well, do you have a place to stay? Have you
we
guys
don't have a place to stay.
what? You don't have a place to stay?
We're new in town. We just arrived and we got scammed by our driver, and they took all our stuff, and now we don't even have our passports.
Who
So
was
we're
Lisbeth,
your
stuck here.
Who was your
Lisbeth, we just
driver?
told her that the driver was nice to us.
No, the
We
cab
don't
driver.
even have stuff.
The other driver. I was referring to
Oh,
the other driver.
the other driver, sure.
Yes.
Uh, uh, who was the driver?
I don't remember his name.
Si
He was
Snack.
not
And,
Tisoki, was he?
and I don't remember his name. He just drove off.
Well, shame on you. Next time you have a driver that you need to take you out of the depot, be sure to look for Chakchime. He's a nice
Chachime.
Shirin.
Okay.
Chakchime. Yeah. Tell him that Auntie Riddle sent you.
Gotcha. Thank you, Auntie Riddle.
It's a good
So,
thing that I provide dormitory facilities for all of my employees. So, come, follow me.
we go in.
hmm She leads you to a storefront between a hardware store and a dingy boarding house. And there is a neon sign, not illuminated right now. It says Adventures in Junk. She unlocks the door, then gestures for you to step in. She looks up and down the street before entering, and she locks the door behind her. The building's interior features an eclectic mix of decorations. Brightly colored posters showing cartoonish figures excitedly examining bits of a crashed starship, racks of mass produced trinkets such as little globes that display holographic names, and artistic statues crafted from bits of metal debris welded together, as well as little trinkets like earrings, chain, necklaces, and so on. She is actually wearing one of them right now. Three desks are spaced eventually across the floor, each with a computer terminal that faces two comfortable seats on the opposite sides of its desk. The air is stale, as if the place hasn't been open in a few days. So she tells you, in addition to booking tours across the fields of crashed starships outside Kefak Depot, Riddle sells souvenirs. Gaudy, to be sure, but they're still souvenirs. She says, it's a hobby of mine. Once in a while, I like to to dabble in sculpture. I think it's pretty good, don't you? Like here, she gestures um, to a freestanding display of welded metal and plastic, which actually looks pretty nice. She says, "I call this Akiton at sunset." She gestures to another one, which is polished enough to reflect the light of the ceiling's fixtures, and says, "This one is one of my best. I call it Gaston." So she offers you drinks like coffee or various beverages um, from her coffee maker or her fridge. So she sits down and she gestures you to find seats where you can. All right. So since you're my employees now, welcome to the family. Now I will need you to help me with this situation. So
Okay, tell us all about it.
a few months back, this no-neck shobhad named Jotrulu came to town and put pressure on the junk tourism agencies to pay him protection money.
Ah, okay.
Now, I was born here in Kefak Depot, and we're a tough bunch. Usually, when some goon tries this racket, they get run out of town, but the Trulu brought a gang of muscle, the true warriors, and they aren't afraid of busting us up, as you may have noticed. She touches the parts that Astrid is healed, and even though they're healed, she still winces. Most of the other agencies have started paying the Trulu, which just made him bolder. He's setting himself up as the boss of all crime in Kafak Depot, and even though he's paid off or run off all my guides, there's no way I'm going to give him what he wants. No way! Her grin through blood-stained teeth turns into a grimace of pain. So, I
Mm,
don't recognize you, and yeah, so that means that, as you said, you must be new in town. Well, like it or not, you're probably on the True Warrior's bad side now that you've rescued me.
yeah. Ooh, I'm so scared.
Yeah,
One
I
of
am.
these days we should go pay Mr. Dutrulu, pay him a, what do you
Nice
call it?
little visit. Mhm.
A beating. Yes, that's it. Pay him a beating.
Oh, I would love that very, very much.
I take a full plate of biscuits or whatever food she's serving.
Hmm.
I sniff at the one of the sculptures and lick in approval.
Riddle looks at Chip. Is there any chance you and I might be related? I see a family resemblance in the ears.
I don't look at her, but I say no.
Okay.
Why? Actually, I'm
Just
looking.
wondering. It's good. It's good to rely on family. It's too bad they're not brave enough to stand up to the bully.
Where was the last time you saw my face? If I was, um, if you could recognize me.
Oh, I don't. I'm bad with faces, but ears, ears I remember. And if I do say so myself, you have some mighty pretty ears. Anyway, so now that you're my employees, uh, I need you to help me with a rather important one who just walked through my door the other day. He's some kind of historian. By the looks of him, he's an android, or they're an android. That's their proper pronoun. Um, if I remember correctly, they said they were from Absalom Station, and they seem to have more credits and common sense. bad combination for a place like Kefak Depot. They said they're looking for some unclaimed piece of salvage in the junkyards that could, she does air quotes, could change the galaxy, unquote. The problem is, they've gone missing. So here's the deal. Help me track them down, and I'll pay each of you 500 credits.
That's enough for 5 grenades. You've got yourself a deal.
Not to mention, I put you up for room and board. Room and board. I just hope you like my cooking.
Well then, I got no.
I
I got
want
no.
snacks.
You can
Is it
take
Snacks.
as much as you want.
okay?
They are Yusoki
I
snacks.
got nothing against that, so I'm up for it. What about you guys?
The snacks the Isoki provide are actually pretty good. They're actually popular with the other species.
I start packing my bags with the snacks.
I snort and I nod.
The name of the
Well, I
client is
guess
yeah,
I guess I speak for everyone when I say that it's a yes, it's a go for all of us.
great, great. Okay, before I send you upstairs to the dorm and you stake out your living facilities, let me just tell you this: the one you're looking for is an android named Barry 13. There's
Android.
yep, a
Barry
skinny
13.
android. Yeah, VARI
Ah,
dash 13. Barry 13. They're a
And this is the
skinny
one who has
android.
information on the missing. What were they called again?
The missing what?
The ones who went missing, the explorers.
No, they're
Oh,
the ones who
no,
went
no,
missing.
that's the one you're looking for. That's the
Oh, okay.
client you're looking for.
Hmm.
Vary 13.
Yes,
Okay, and Vary 13 is the one that's missing. Got it.
Barry
Hmm.
13 is the one that's missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The skinny android, about medium height, with green braids and golden circuits you can see through their skin. I
Wow.
Right on.
suggest once you rested up, you can begin by asking around town. Now let me check what
Sounds
time
good
it
to
is.
me.
Let me check what time it is. Let's say that the entire exchange took a couple more hours, including the combat. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So, uh, it's about sunset now.
Hmm.
So you could either bunk down and rest. I mean, you've done enough for the day, as far as I'm concerned, and you can start tomorrow. Or if you're willing to see what Kefak, um, if you're willing to see what Kefak Depot looks like at night, you can go around. But I suggest you be really careful, especially with the true warriors keeping an eye out for you right now. They're not going to attack you right away, especially with the big guy here. But better safe than all right.
I love the nightlife.
I love to
That's
boogie.
that's quite
Yeah.
all right. I will help
I
Auntie
love
cook.
to disco, yeah.
But I'd
Hey,
rather we go together if we're going out at all.
I will stay at home and help Auntie cook.
besides,
I guess we're all staying then.
No,
that
no,
you
no. You guys go
now
ahead. You guys
now
go
that you
ahead.
now you mention it, there are actually some really good dance halls and music halls around Kefak Depot. Really,
Ah,
You guys
okay then.
enjoy the nightlife.
Well, in this case, Milos, um, what do you call this? Turns to Astrid, make sure that she's safe, and then goes to Lisbeth. I go with you. You need someone.
Okay. I
You
suppose
need.
I do need a drinking buddy.
I asked the old
Okay,
Don't
lady.
take your
Okay,
liquor well.
I asked the old
okay.
lady where the android has usually hang out.
Yeah, we need that information.
Does she have does she
Ah,
have any clue?
I really don't. Uh, that's why
I'm
you
pretty
might
sure
have.
that yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that an android like that would probably go to some kind of workshop to have themselves get repairs or enhancements. We'd have to hang around those places.
It's a good thing that uh, it's a good thing that each android sticks out like a Thor's thumb. That there's no way that
Yeah,
they blend in with each other. Everyone looks unique.
I figured. So yeah, we can probably find someone who's repaired or done repairs for that android and chatted them up.
All right. Okay. Uh, time check. It's already 8:54. So I
Uh-huh.
promised a hard stop at 9.
Okay.
So also for my benefit because this is my first time GMing in years and my stamina is not what it used to be.
It's okay.
So I'm going to end the game with awarding experience points.
Yay.
Okay.
Everybody get 120.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
120 XP means thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Where do we?
FYI,
Where should?
FYI,
Yes.
in order to level up to second level, you need 1,300.
Ah,
Oh,
Okay.
Don't
layo pa.
worry. Don't
wow.
worry. You're the I did the math. Actually, I have a spreadsheet that lists all the sources of XP. By the time you're done with the first part, you would have leveled up to second level, guaranteed.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Okay.
To log your XP, just go to your character sheet in
Hmm.
Hephaestus. Go to character under details. You should see uh, an XP bar. Just enter 120 there.
So
Thank you.
sheet.
Thank you.
Yeah, there it is. At second level, 1,300 XP to get to second level.
Yep. Unfortunately, second level is an empty level. You don't get any benefits from it.
Not
Really?
As
Not
even
in,
even like
raising
HP?
HP.
what do you mean raising XP?
Do it
Ace
HP.
HP hit points.
Yeah, hit points you get, but
Oh, nice.
no ability increase and no special. But you do get hit points and stamina.
That's good enough for me.
Okay. So that's
That's fine.
120, right?
Yep, you get 120 for today's session and for beating up bullies.
Yay.
Not a bad
Yay.
start. Okay, everyone. Before we wrap up, could I ask when you might want to have the next session?
I'm gonna have to reply in chat. I have to hop off now. Talk to you guys later.
All
Take care.
right. Thank you,
Bye.
Lance.
Bye.
All right.
Thank you.
All
See
right.
ya.
There's no hurry to get an answer right now, so let's set the date in chat. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, typically Fridays are good.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay. Having said that, thank you very much for playing, and I hope this was a
Thank
pleasant
you.
experience.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you
Okay.
Thank
guys.
you,
Bye.
Good night.
everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good
Bye.
night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.